you're going to keep hurting yourself. You're going to keep disappointing yourself until you realize that the people that's no good for me, that's just a cancer to my life, are the ones that's really affecting how I go about my day-to-day life. Like, we want to be happy, we want to feel good about ourselves, but a lot of times we let other people's energy, we let other people affect how we feel about ourselves and how we go about our day. You could wake up in the morning, feel good, and then you get that one phone call from the person that just icks you, that just always can put you in a bad mood for real, and now your whole day is messed up. And this is so important because there's a lot of people in our lives that really mean no good to us, but we hold on to them because we might have had a close connection to them, a close bond to them in our past life. But sometimes you really have to let go in order to grow. God is not going to let you grow into your new future life until you let go some of the things that's holding you back. And a lot of time it's the people you keep around, your circle of influence. You have to really evaluate who you're hanging around, because a lot of times we keep constantly letting these people back into our lives that's hurting us. It could be a relationship. It could be the relationship you have with one of your parents. But we hold on to these emotions, even though in the back of our mind, we know this person is really a detriment to my life, but I want to still give it a chance. We have a little bit of hope. We always got hope for the people that mean us no good. It's funny how we can easily cut somebody off that really just, we don't care for, it just doesn't mean nothing. But it's harder to cut that person off that we have a sense of attachment to. And we built this attachment through past memories. But that's why you have to train your mind to emptiness. Like Bruce Lee says, if you can empty your mind and learn how to just be silent, like the universe is going to talk to you about what you need to do. Those inner voices that you have in your head, that gut feeling, you have to go about that sometimes. And sometimes we don't always want to go by those feelings because it might be the feeling we might not want that outcome. We still might be attached to this person, but our gut feeling is telling us, stop giving this person the attention that they want, because as soon as you give them the attention, they're going to run with it. And then it's just going to keep being a cycle. It's going to keep being a recurring cycle of you guys separate, and then boom, you're hurt. You know what I'm saying? You're feeling down. You're feeling depressed because this person did you so wrong. And then they come trickling back into your life because they know how you are. They know how much of a humble person, how much of a kind, caring, loving person you are. So they know that you're not going to see their flaws. They know how to put on this front, this persona of being perfect and being like they have your best interest. A lot of times it might be our friends, our closest people to us, that think that they have our best interest, but really they're just causing lots and lots of stress to our lives. When you can really evaluate who am I associating myself with, really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, are these people bringing positivity and great energy and uplifting me to go about my day with so much energy I want to attack the world? If they're not bringing that into your life, you have to distance yourself. It's not so much about, I don't like this person, or disliking them or liking them. It's just, are they adding value to your life? If they're not adding value to your life, no matter who it is, you have to distance yourself. It's okay to hang out with friends. It's okay to, check in on time to time. But you have to understand, if you are that type of person that you have a purpose in life, if you want to change your life for the better, you're tired of living the same life that you've been living all these years, but you still think that you can associate yourself with the people you've been hanging with in your past life, you're never going to get nowhere, bro. You're going to keep pushing yourself further and further back because these people are holding you back from your success. You don't even realize it, bro, because you have so much attachment to these people, but you have to let them go, bro. You can't keep letting the people that hurt you, that disappointed you, back into your life, because all it's going to do is keep adding unnecessary stress into your life, bro. You're not going to know how to cope. You're not going to know how to how to shift your mind to think about what you have to do for the day. Because you got to remember, time, I'm not going to say time is not on our side. You don't want to like think negatively about time, but there's not a lot of time for you to be worrying about bullshit about why this person did you wrong, why that person did you wrong. I can't believe they did that to me. You don't really have time, bro, because you have to spend all your time worrying about doing, not even worrying, doing what makes you happy, bringing peace into your life. It's a lot of people that really don't have peace into their life. They might have want money, success, everything they want, but why don't they have peace? You got to ask yourself, why can't I seem to find peace? And sometimes you get peace from being alone, because like I always say, the universe is going to tell you what you need to know if you can learn to be alone. But we are afraid to be alone. Why are we afraid to be alone so much? It's because we can't be with our own thoughts. We don't know how to cope with just thinking about all the negative things we think about ourselves. It's hard. It's hard to really think positive about yourself every single day. You have to keep every single day waking up thinking like, oh, I'm going to attack the world and try to do something great today, or put a positive impact on this world today. It's hard to do that when you know your current situation is not up to par with the destination, the desired outcome. It's not up to par just yet. But when we keep letting these people back into our lives, it's only going to keep pushing us further and further from the goal. You have to realize that it doesn't always mean you have to take everybody with you when you start to grow. The people that's in your life now, they're not going to be in your life when you get to where you need to get to. But the best thing about it is that you're going to meet new people, bro. That's one thing I realized. You meet new people along the journey that you would have never thought you would have met. And those new people might be way better than the people that you grew up with, or the people that you thought that was your day one and that y'all was going to be at the top together. You're going to meet people that have better impact of your life than the people that you thought was going to be around. And when you can realize that all I really need is me, because I have myself. I'm my bestest friend. All I need is myself and God. Those two people, those are the only two people that you really need. You're going to want people around you. You know what I'm saying? You never want to feel like you make it to the top and you don't have nobody to share it with. You want great people in your life so you can cherish, great moments with and live life with positive people. But don't think you always need people to feel good about yourself. You have to learn how to isolate yourself, because it'll give you a peace of mind when you're surrounded by so much negativity, bro. You're surrounded by negative parents, negative friends, negative coworkers. When you're surrounded by so much negativity, how do you get yourself to think positive? You would think it's impossible, but it's not. But it all starts with the mind. When you realize that the mind is everything, and when you can play it as a game, that's why you have to play life as a game. When you can play this thing as a game of, let me train my mind to endure certain things. Let me go through this pain of not having this person with me anymore in my life. I have to go through the pain of letting this person go, because if I don't, I'm going to continue to go through pain, because they're not going to change. I'm going to keep hoping they're changing, but they're not going to change. Nobody changes like that. It's rare for people to change. That's why when you see, people that had success that you grew up with, you tend to feel a little jealous. You tend to envy them a little bit, because you never knew anybody that changed their life for the better. You couldn't even change your life for the better. So when you see somebody change their life and, doing something positive with your life, you get a sense of like, damn, like, why am I not worthy enough to do that? But you are worthy enough to do that. But instead of thinking about why this person doing that, why this person do that, just focus wholeheartedly on yourself and do everything you can to get to where you need to go. Because those people that you're thinking about, are they really thinking about you? Those people that you are trying to just force this to happen, force this to go good, If they're not giving you the same energy that you want to get, that you're giving them, then it's pointless to continue the relationship, bro. It's pointless to continue whatever relationship you have with that person if they're not adding nothing to your life. And it sounds cliche, but everything comes with adding value. That's how you make money. If you want to know how to make money, find something to add value into this world that people will want, and then you profit off of it. It's just like with people, bro. If they're not adding value, if you're not adding value to nobody's life, then you're wasting energy. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to help people. If you're not helping somebody, then what are you really doing? What are you really doing? So when you can understand that there's going to be a time in your life where you have to make a critical decision of letting somebody go, but you know it's going to hurt you. You know that it's going to cause some conflict in the family, in y'all relationship, in y'all friend group. It's gonna come a time, bro, and you have to put on your big girl, big boy pants and make that decision to better your life, because I guarantee you nobody gives a fuck about your life more than you should. Not your parents, not your friends. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about your life more than you do. So if you really want to change your life, you gotta be honest with yourself and deal with those pains, because you know what you gotta do. You know the people that's right for you, you know the people that's wrong for you. And maybe you don't. Maybe these people are putting on disguises and you really don't know. But I guarantee you it's going to come a couple signs. You're going to see those signs and you have to act on them, bro. Because if you don't, you're going to be in the same position. I know too many people, 30 years old, 40-year-old, is in the same position that they were when they was in 20, because they're holding on to something. They're not emptying their cup to put more things into it. When you can empty out your body, empty that cup out, then you'll be able to accept things, new opportunities, new beginnings. But you have to let those things go, bro. You have to let that past relationship go. You have to let all that bullshit go that's not adding no value to you, bro. It's not adding nothing to you. So why are you putting so much energy? You know what I'm saying? You ever heard of you get what you get what you get, you give what you get back? You ever heard of that? You give what you get back. So if you're giving so much energy to this thing that's actually causing pain in your heart, in your life, in your body, you're gonna get that back. So if you're giving this energy to that person or to whatever it is, you're gonna get what you give, bro. So like I said, man, the best thing you need to do to just have a peace of mind, to keep growing and evolving, is the first thing you have to do is let go. Let go of those people. Let go of the people that you don't need in your life. Let go of the things that you don't need in your life that's holding you back. And that's the good part of being on the journey, is that you know it's going to be hard. You know it's going to be a fucking hard process to get through it. But that's the fun part of it. When you relapse, you got another day to keep going. But the thing is, you can't dwell on when you relapse. You can't dwell on the fact that you gave in to that person again. No, okay, boom. I fucked up. That's what it was. Now let's go back on the cycle. Let's continue this process. And eventually, we're going to take it day by day. Eventually, we're going to get to it. And that's what you got to do, bro, to just have a little bit more of a peace of mind. You have to eliminate all the fucking negativity out of your life. And it's going to come from the people and things that's causing you pain.